G'day everyone, Lucas here from the Aussie Gamers Experience, and today I am taking a look at the JBL Quantum 300 gaming headphones. This is the third set of headphones in the JBL Quantum series that I've had a look at. If you want to have a look at the 100 series and the 600 series, the links for those ones are in the description down below. Alright, so first things first, let's take a look at the box and we'll do an unboxing and then we'll get into a review and what I think of the headphones. So let's have a look at the box. Alright, so we've got some colourful boxes, like the Quantum series, like to go with the blue and red, purple and red kind of aesthetic there, which is quite nice. So it's a decent looking box and we've got some information on the box. Now let's get a look at that, with all of the available devices that it's compatible with: PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, mobile, Mac, and VR. And there's something that really caught my eye when I first saw this box, and it would be this thing down here where it says USB audio adapter. So that comes with an adapter, and I think more companies need to do this, because I feel like the 3.5mm headphone jack, it has its days really numbered. And even with PC, with my headphones that I use, even the 3.5mm headphone jack models, I'm using a USB converter. It's just so much easier for Windows and computers to recognize a digital input from a USB input rather than the 3.5mm headphone jacks. But anyway, yeah, let's open this up. Let's see what we've got inside. Alright. Put that aside there. And what do we have here? Okay, so this looks like the USB adapter. Twist cable off there. Yeah, that's what this is. So this is USB to 3.5mm headphone jack. So you can use this to plug into your computer, or you can go with just a 3.5mm if you've got something like a Nintendo Switch, or if you're using PC, you can still do that. That's actually a pretty decently sized cable there. I wonder, because that's going to add to what is actually on the headphones itself. So interesting. Let's have a look at the rest of the gear in here. I think that's it. Yeah, we can get rid of that now. All right, I'm just really curious to see the length of this as well, because that USB adapter, that's actually quite long. Alright, let's have a look at this one as well. Alright, so that's effectively going to double the length if you use the USB adapter for this thing. It's a really long cable. It's impressive. I knew where my camera was. That's impressive. Let's do some peels. Is that a peel underneath the peel? It is. Oh, there's more. My God, this thing's covered in plastic. It is out of the box in my hands, and it feels a little flimsy. These hinges here are quite loose. I would like them to be at least a little bit. Oh, still another one. Missed. Anyway, back to these hinges. I would like them to be a little bit stiffer, to the fact that they don't just fall on their own. Yeah, they sort of just swing around. I feel like I prefer them to be a little bit stiffer than that. But anyway, these are a light, and oh my God, we've got a silica gel thing inside the ear cup. Well, we don't want wet ear cups, do we? That's a satisfying click. So you know when the mute actuates, you can hear that. That's good. That's really cool. And it's like a tactile thing too. You feel it click. Yeah, nice. All right, let's put these on. Oh, that's stiffer than I thought it would be. It's got adjustments on the sides. Wow, well these are These are quite comfortable actually. To just put them on right now, I guess they are comfortable. So anyway, I'm going to take some time to test these out. I'm going to spend a couple of nights of gaming in them, test out the microphone, the audio, see if the headphone's comfortable after hours of use, and if it's sweaty or anything like that. And I'll come back in the next section of this video and tell you all about it. So with movie magic, I guess it won't be very long. I'll see you after this bit. It is now time for the review portion of this video. I have put some timestamps in the description down below, so you can go ahead and skip to the part that you might be specifically interested in, or if you want, you can just go ahead and watch it all in order. Let's get on with it. Arguably, this is the most important feature when deciding on whether or not a pair of headphones are good. They need to sound good at a bare minimum. Now, I am happy to report back that the audio that these headphones are capable of is exceptional. And unlike the lower priced Quantum 100s, the Quantum 300 sounds great out of the box. Before adding any additional equalizer settings to them, the bass was powerful without distortion, and the mids and high were clear and satisfying. After adding my personal equalizer settings, they sounded even better. So I am very happy to say that these headphones do really sound great. Now, as I accidentally demonstrated earlier in this video, the headband itself is a lot stiffer than I had really anticipated. However, the soft, spongy material that's on these ear cups more than makes up for the pressure that it does put on the side of your head. Now, after several hours of gaming, I did actually comment saying that these are one of the most comfortable headphones that I have worn out of the ones that I've tested. My ears fit comfortably inside these cups, and the pressure it didn't feel like my head was being squeezed like a grape. These things are also very lightweight. There's not much to them really, and this part of the sponge here, there's not a lot to it, but it seems to be enough because it did the job. When I tested the Quantum 600 headphones, which are somewhat more expensive than these ones, I was far from impressed. I then tested the microphone that's on the Quantum 100s, and that's a $60 pair of headphones, and that's Australian dollars. And that was one of the best microphones that I have ever used on a gaming pair of headphones. So now it comes time to test the microphone on the Quantum 300 headphones. So with the Quantum 600 being a bit of a fail and the 100s being amazing, where does this one fit? Well, it's sad that I have to report that the microphone on these ones has taken a step back on the cheaper model, which doesn't make a lot of sense because essentially the specs are pretty much the same on the microphones. However, the performance is very different. For some reason, the Quantum 300's microphone has a kind of noise cancellation muffle to them. something that I didn't hear in the Quantum 100s. Anyway, I have a few recorded examples of the Quantum 100, the Quantum 300, and a couple of my other headphones. So let's have a listen to those now. HMI Module Alpha Humana on approach to Space Station Mercury. HMI Module Alpha Humana on approach to Space Station Mercury. HMI Module Alpha Humana on approach to Space Station Mercury. HMI Module Alpha Humana on approach to Space Station Mercury. The design of the Quantum 300s is pretty much the same as the 100 series. The light grey colours of the ear cups and the headband are now black on the 300s, and the removable boom mic has been upgraded to a flip up to mute style, but other than that they look and feel pretty much the same. There's a lot of plastic used here that make them feel eerily fragile, but regular use of these should be okay, but I would absolutely avoid any gamer rage while using these. They probably will break. So the driver size on these ones is a 10mm jump up from the lower model, the Quantum 100s. These have got a 50mm set of drivers or speakers in them. It weighs 245 grams and the mic is directional and uses flip up to mute. The cable length is 1.2 meters and the USB adapter adds another 1.5 meters. That's massive. There's also a volume dial on the left ear cup, and the rest of the tech specs I'll have in the description section down below this video. So I mentioned that the Quantum 100s, the little brother version of this one, is 60 Australian dollars. Now for this one, the Quantum 300s, we're going to make a jump up to double that price at $129. Yeah, it's a double price jump. However, I do believe the extra $60 does not go as a waste. The horrible light grey colour that was on the previous model, the 100, is gone. Get a nicer black colour. The flip up to mute feature on the microphone is a lot better, and the audio quality out of the box is about 10 times better than what you get out of the box from the Quantum 100s. I did mention in the previous video for the Quantum 100s that using an equalizer made the 100s sound great, but with the Quantum 300s, there was no such need to tinker with any of it to get a good sound out of these headphones. So I would categorize these headphones, the Quantum 300s, as a mid-tier gaming headphone set. Now, considering their price and their performance, they definitely sound better than their younger sibling, the Quantum 100s. And with the flip up to mute feature, I think they earn their position in the market with their price point also. Overall, they're comfortable and sound excellent, and I really do applaud the inclusion of that USB adapter that also doubles as an extender cable. This really is something that more manufacturers of headphones need to start doing. Now, I don't expect these things to come out of the box with a hardwired USB, but the inclusion of that adapter really does change things for usability. If you've used a PC running Windows 10, and I'm sure a few of you have, it can be a little fiddly when plugging in those 3.5mm jacks for then prompts to pop up asking you which plug did you plug in and all of that kind of stuff. Whereas if you use a USB connector, then it's fairly plug and play. That's a big thing, and I think more really do need to do this. For their price, I think there is a lot of value here. JBL may have only entered the gaming headset market recently, but their time served dealing in audio is really showing off here. So disregard their infant appearance in the market. JBL are no strangers to making sounds sound good. Well, that is all I have for you today. So thank you very much for checking out this video. While you're here, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more from the Aussie Gamers Experience. Leave a comment down below if you have a question on these headphones, and if I can, I will get back to you. And hey, if I can't, maybe one of the community members will jump in for us. But that's all from me. My name is Lucas, and until next time, I will see ya!